In a civilized country, the one thing you're absolutely not allowed to do is get creepy with other people's kids. That is not allowed. It's the worst thing. And even now, go ahead and try that in a place where the people have self-respect, like Africa or Eastern Europe. You will get killed, and you will absolutely deserve it. But in this country, where the population has been instructed for decades to hate itself, there is very little resistance, if you think about it, to organized attempts to get sexually creepy with your kids. Porn in school libraries, drag queen story hours, Rachel Levine, the fake admiral posing as a girl, encouraging your boys to, quote, switch genders. It's absolutely everywhere, despite their attempts to tell you that it's not. Of course it is. Look around. Well, Robbie Starbuck has noticed. He's just directed a movie about all of this called The War on Children, which is exactly what it is. Here's a clip from the film.
If you watch the news, you've probably heard politicians and pundits saying things like this.
Transgender children are not having surgeries. That's really important to say.
In his tweet, he talked about stopping surgeries for people under 18, which is not a thing. That is not a thing that happened.
There is misinformation presented that somehow that we're doing surgery on minors or even children, and that simply is not true.
So Layla Jane, how old were you when they gave you a double mastectomy?
It was a month after my 13th birthday.
How long was the process before that with the doctors to prepare you for this?
I initially started seeing doctors for my gender dysphoria when I was 12. So it was within that time frame, within a year.
What age were you when they put you on puberty blockers?
I was 12 years old.
12 years old, doctors gave you a drug called Lupron. This drug has been used to chemically castrate sex offenders, pedophiles in prison, but they prescribed it to you to stop your hormones. Is that correct?
Correct.
Again, a healthy society protects its children. That's the whole point of having a society. That's why we have civilization. Otherwise, we just let young men do whatever they want, or the people with guns rule over the rest of us. But we don't do that because we want to protect our children. And when a society ceases to make that a priority, that society ceases to exist.